Are there any great American-made watches? Shinola asking. Raph, Shinola is mostly just assembled in Detroit, not so much made in Detroit from Swiss parts.
To tell you the truth, Tim, I'm not very familiar. I think I'm mostly in the Swiss world. I can't. This is a question that I can't opinionate on. I'm not too familiar with most American-made watches.
I'm going to say, consider RGM. They are a very controversial company for what I believe to be principally commercial reasons with advertising and marketing partners, but I've never heard anyone complain about their watches, and they have 3 in-house calibers, which includes a Pennsylvania Tourbillon, as they call it. The ability to make a Tourbillon in-house in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania is frankly mind-blowing, and I feel like in terms of pure product, that's the only high horology being built on anything like a series scale in the United States. 3 in-house calibers. They've been a manufacturer in that sense since 2008. I would say get to know them well, call the factory, make friends with the people on the other end of the line, shop around, ask for referrals. I would like to speak to some people who own the RGM in-house calibers.
Certainly.
Because I've never seen one in person. But that would be a great American-made watch from a purely technical standpoint.
And I know everybody's wondering, what is the price point for RGM pieces? I can't believe I haven't heard of them.
Well, the nice thing is the Tourbillon, I want to say, is right around $100,000. I'm sure there's room for negotiation in there, but that's a fair price for a Tourbillon. However, it does not compete with the $28,000 Ulysse Nardin Marine enamel dial Tourbillon that they launched at SIHH. This might have been the surprise of the show, guys. $28,000, flying Tourbillon. You've got an enamel dial made in-house. All of this made in-house. $28,000.
The yuan is becoming a value proposition, at least. Can't believe I'm saying it, but
I mean, here's the thing. It's a really nice made watch.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, there's a $15,000 Tag Heuer Tourbillon out there. I've seen it. It's not finished like this. There's making a Tourbillon cheap, and then there's making a Tourbillon cheap and fine. And well, $28,000, keep perspective, that's a lot of money in the scope of the world where people can't eat. But in this industry, in that bubble in Geneva, heads were exploding when that price was announced. Okay, so question.
Some RGM fans.
Okay, yeah, we got a lot of shout-outs here. We got a shout-out for the Longines Heritage Diver 1967. Yes. Okay. Jumping out in front, note that RGM also has their own rose lathe machine and creates their own guilloche dials. Yes, they do.
Very cool.
They're heavily invested in proper Swiss watchmaking parts. Continuing on our scrolling hit list, I want to jump to the boldest move of the show. In my opinion, the boldest debut in a bold year. I mean, we've got Moser, we've got Urwerk, we've got MB&F yet to come. Mm-hmm. Richard Mille had a really cool exhibit that we're going to get to in a moment, and some swag that I'm going to show you in a second. But the boldest move was undoubtedly the Royal Oak Perpetual Calendar 26579 full ceramic case bezel bracelet. Ref,
I can't wait to hold one of those bracelets. I'm already a huge fan of the AP bracelet. Yeah. To see this in black ceramic.
30 hours to finish this bracelet, and yes, it is hand finished. Wow. They have specialized tools that can grind and level, polish, and satin finish ceramic. Why I think it's bold is because this is a Hail Mary pass. It may not look that way at first, but consider. This is either a clear break from the triple trinity concept, whereby we have 3 houses, VC, Patek, and AP, that are considered to be peers. But it's the spirit of the watch that I don't think Vacheron or Patek could do. I don't see them doing an all-black, full ceramic bracelet and case watch. This is something that AP, which has a little bit of edge and attitude, can pull off, and the other 2 I don't believe would touch. So here's where that leaves us. This is either going to be an absolute disaster of warranty claims, stress riser failures, and ignominy that's going to cloud our perception of AP for a generation, or it's going to be a bold and successful
home run,
path beyond, trailblazing effort that I don't believe VC and Patek have the credibility or the brand character to follow. How are we going to know? Well, we'll know when this $85,000 watch starts getting into the hands of folks who treat their watches indelicately. And Raph, we've seen quite a few beat Royal Oaks, so it will happen.
A very beat. I mean, people love to bang around the Royal Oaks. It's quite impressive. We try to do our best to get them back up to spec, But yeah, people take the sports watch title very
here's the
very
thing.
literally.
It seems to me like we see people beating on Royal Oaks even more than offshores. I don't know why that is, but maybe it's because you generally see Royal Oaks on a full bracelet. People see bracelet, they think Rolex, they think Rolex, they think beater. They think beater, they basically wear the watch with abandon. I've seen more beat 15300s, 15202s, 15400s, chronographs of all descriptions ripped to pieces than I've ever seen truly beat offshores. So if this is the way people are going to wear this full ceramic watch, AP is either going to count its blessings that it pulled off a PR coup with something genuinely different from its peers, or we're going to rue the day this happened and we're going to look at it as a low watermark in the history of the Holy Trinity. So it's either going to be an Apollo 11 style moonshot or a David Bowie style space oddity. Only time will tell.
I'm definitely very curious to see what happens with these bracelets and how they hold up.